Hello everyone, it's April 2026, and this month is packed with awesome Metroidvania and action platformer games. So today, I'm putting together a list of the best new titles you should check out right now. Please note that some games in this list are not Metroidvania. I also include some action platformer for variety. Well, let's get into the list. Before I Go is a dark and emotional Metroidvania that pulls you into a strange, dreamlike world. You play as the innocence of a child, lost in a broken world where everything feels weak, sick, and full of despair. But somehow you're different. You're not fully affected, and that's what drives your journey. If you love precision platforming, this game is an easy recommendation. Simple as that. The platforming is the main highlight here. It's well designed, feels fair, and gets more challenging the further you go. And thankfully, the controls are super smooth and responsive. Exactly what you need for this kind of game. Visually, the game looks really nice. It has a clean 2.5D style, kind of similar to games like Grime. It's got that slightly surreal atmospheric vibe. Alruna is a very different kind of Metroidvania, and yeah, it goes hard on both gameplay and story. Alruna has a really fun and flexible moveset. You can super jump, dash at high speed, bounce around, and even use your attacks to boost yourself in the air. There are also elemental forms like fire, water, and thunder, each one giving you new ways to move and fight. You can grow vines to climb almost anywhere, and the world is full of hidden paths and secrets. Seriously, there are secrets everywhere. Behind walls, under rocks, in random corners, you'll always find something. This game has a prequel, Alruna and the Necro-Industrialists. You can check it out if you are interested. Some platformers test your patience, but Nullstar Solus? This one tests your discipline. This is a precision platformer that strips everything down to pure control, then pushes you to your limits. You play as Solus, a small drone sent into a massive dying structure in space, searching for a mysterious power called the Nullstar. The story is simple, but the experience? It's intense. In this game, you will drift, boost, brake, and bounce through the environment, and every move affects your momentum. That's the key word here, momentum. At first, it feels hard to control, but as you learn, it starts to feel smooth, almost like a rhythm. When it clicks, you'll be flying through levels, dodging hazards, chaining movements, and pulling off really satisfying runs. Dustless is a side-scrolling action game set in a wuxia world full of sword fights, mystery, and exploration. In this game, you wake up with no memory, standing in a tomb full of swords with only a blade in your hand. From there, your journey begins. You fight enemies, uncover secrets, and slowly piece together who you really are. The world is built like a Metroidvania. Everything is connected, and every area has something new to discover. Now, let's talk combat, because this is where the game shines. It's all about sword fighting. You can parry, counter, and go head-to-head with enemies in fast, intense duels. Combat feels fast, smooth, and rhythmic, almost like a dance when you get it right. Foreign Sun is a 2D Metroidvania where your choices actually matter. In this game, you'll explore a massive city that's slowly sinking, full of secrets, danger, and different factions with their own goals. You'll meet different groups, each with their own goals. And here's the interesting part, you can switch sides. Every decision you make changes how the world reacts to you. Who you help, who you betray, it all shapes the story. If you love games where you make a lot of decision, whether in the story or exploration, Foreign Sun is definitely one to keep on your radar. ChainStaff is a brutal action platformer that's all about speed, chaos, and style. And yeah, the main weapon, it's awesome. You've got this transforming spear that also works as a grappling hook. You can swing around, throw it at enemies, pull yourself through the map. It just feels amazing to use. What makes it even better is the upgrades. As you unlock more abilities, the game opens up even more, especially in replay runs like New Game Plus. It adds a lot of replay value and keeps things fresh. Visually, the game looks weird, but in a really good way. It's got this bizarre, colorful style that actually stands out. Cutscenes are simple, but honestly, that just adds to the charm. Super Alloy Crush is a fast-paced 2D action game with roguelike elements, and yeah, it's heavily inspired by classics like Mega Man X. You play as two characters, Moo and Kelly, and each one feels completely different. Moo is all about close combat. You launch enemies into the air, chase them down, and chain combos for big damage. Kelly, on the other hand, is more technical. She uses guns and smart positioning to control the fight. Harder to master, but super rewarding. And this choice really matters. Who you pick completely changes how the game feels. Now, this is still an early access game, so things like content and balance are still being improved. Saint Slayer is a retro-style 2D action game that looks and feels like it came straight from the NES era. It's hard, unforgiving, and not here to hold your hand. But let's be real for a second, this game is not for everyone. If you didn't grow up with retro games, this one can feel really harsh. The movement is stiff, combat is unforgiving, and mistakes get punished hard. At first, it almost feels like the game is speaking a different language. You try to play it like a modern game, but it just doesn't work like that. You have to slow down, learn the patterns, and really understand the rhythm. And once it clicks, that's when the game starts to shine. A Planet Full of Cats is a hidden object game, but with a twist. It mixes that classic find everything gameplay with light Metroidvania exploration. So you're not just searching, you're exploring, unlocking paths, and discovering secrets. You will backtrack using new abilities like an X-ray vision to find hidden clouds, kind of like searching in the dark with a flashlight. It adds a nice Metroidvania twist to the gameplay. The game is pretty chill too. It auto-saves, there's no pressure, no speedrun requirements, and no punishment for using hints. If you fully explore the map and complete all the quests, you can hit 100% without too much stress. The game took around 10 hours to finish. Ariana and the Elder Codex is a Metroidvania game about magic and libraries. The story is pretty simple. Magic in the world is gone, and the codices, these magical books, are sealed. You play as Ariana, the only one who can enter these books and fix them. The library acts as your main hub, and from there you jump into different worlds inside each codex. Your goal in each level is to fix tiers in the world. Most of the time, that means defeating enemies to reveal them. Finish the level, beat the boss, and you restore that codex. This game has already been released on consoles, but since it's coming to PC later this month, I decided to include it on this list. Darwin's Paradox is one of those games that grabs you right away with its creativity and keeps you playing because it's just really fun. In this game, you play as an octopus, and yeah, it might sound like a gimmick at first, but it quickly becomes the best part of the game. Movement feels smooth and playful, and you get a lot of cool abilities. You can camouflage, squeeze through tight spaces, and use the environment in smart ways. There's always something new, and danger is everywhere. What makes this game even better is the replay value. There are secrets hidden all over the place, so you're always encouraged to go back, try new things, and explore more. If you like 100% completion, you're gonna love this. Replaced is one of the most anticipated action platformers, thanks to its beautiful atmosphere, and it absolutely delivers. First, the visuals are insane. This might be one of the most unique looking games you've ever seen. The mix of 2D and 3D plus ray tracing, it creates a style that just stands out. Every new area makes you go, yo, look at this place. The characters are great as well. They feel real with their own personalities. You'll probably get attached to a lot of them during your playthrough, and if you like lore, there's a ton to find. Notes, letters, little story bits everywhere. It all connects nicely and makes the world feel grounded. The gameplay may be a bit slow, but overall, the game's atmosphere alone is going to pull you in. That's all for today's list. Subscribe and like for more new exciting Metroidvania games. That's it, and see you next time.